We're approaching Coruscant, sir. We should arrive there in a couple minutes. Good. Prepare for landing, everyone. You okay back here?
Yeah, I've just never flown before. When can I go back to Jakku?
Well, at the earliest tomorrow morning, but it really depends on what you choose.
Back on Jakku, you called me Rey Palpatine.
That's your name, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not something I tell people, even if I've known them for years. How did you know who I was?
Other people will explain that a lot better than I can. And actually, you're gonna meet them pretty soon, because we're here.
Henry, what is this place?
This is the Jedi Temple, home to some of the most powerful Force users in the galaxy and the wisest people you'll ever meet.
Wow, so this is where the Jedi train? And the Empire doesn't know about it?
Yep, the New Republic has gone to great lengths to keep this place a secret. Without the Jedi, we wouldn't really stand a chance in this war, so it's pretty important that we keep this place as hidden as possible.
That's all really cool, and it's amazing to be here, but why am I here? I'm not a Jedi.
True, but the Jedi Council really wants to talk to you. Don't ask me why, I'm not a Jedi either.
They want to talk to me? Really? Right now?
Sure do, they're waiting for you right behind this door.
Wait a second, just a few hours ago I was scavenging on Jakku, and now I have an audience with the Jedi Council? I'm not ready for this.
Sorry, kid, but I've got orders to follow. Besides, it's not every day that you get to meet the Jedi Council. My advice is to just go with the flow and try to stay positive. You'll do great. Good luck. Welcome, Rey. Please step forward.
Henry said you wanted to talk to me?
Yes, we are going to offer you a choice, Rey. But first, how much do you know of the war?
Against the Empire? It all happened before I was born. I don't know that much.
I see. Perhaps we should enlighten you. In order to choose what is right, you must know everything. For decades, the Empire had forced a cruel and unjust regime over the galaxy. Led by the Emperor Darth Sidious, his army of stormtroopers and battle droids kept his domain in a state of constant turmoil and panic. Its shroud of darkness reached even the outermost corners of the galaxy, including the remote desert planet of a small child born unusually strong in the Force. A child believed destined for the path of a great Jedi warrior who would use his strong connection to the Force to defeat Darth Sidious and put an end to his tyranny. A child named Anakin Skywalker. Upon hearing this, the Jedi journeyed to Tatooine to collect him. Grandmaster Yoda, the most powerful Force user of his time and the wisest Jedi in the Order, and me, only an apprentice at the time. We promised Anakin and his mother that if he joined the Jedi Order, he would live as an enlightened and accomplished warrior and aid in restoring peace to the galaxy. They agreed, and we took Anakin back to the temple to begin his training. I just wish we could have kept our promise.
For years he was good. He even took me on as an apprentice younger than any Jedi Knight has, so I got to see it firsthand. But it also meant I saw him change for the worst. There were always things I didn't understand about my master, and his teaching methods weren't as traditional as some would have liked. But when it came down to it, he was committed to doing the right thing, and he was an exceptional Jedi. But as time went on, I saw his faith in all the values and beliefs the Jedi is taught to have start to fade away, his duties and destiny seeming uninteresting to him. Like his heart no longer saw a place in becoming the legendary savior we were all counting on him to be.
Around this time, the Council caught wind of a secret marriage between one of our own and a senator of a remote system out of the Empire's control. It turns out that for just over 3 years now, Anakin and a woman named Padme Amidala had secretly been in a marriage without our knowing. Of course, any form of relationship is strictly prohibited in the Jedi Order, so we were unsure how to handle this revelation. We confronted him and told him he could no longer see Padme as it was against the code and this attachment would prevent him from achieving his full potential. Anakin did not take the news well. He said that if being a Jedi stopped him from seeing Padme, he saw no reason to fight alongside us, and left that night with the intention of joining the Empire. He flew to Padme's planet to convince her to come with him, a move we anticipated. In an attempt to bring him to his senses, we sent his old master, someone Anakin was once close with, to try and talk to him. Unfortunately, with the darkness rising in Anakin, their conversation quickly escalated into a battle, as Anakin believed that his master was the one who had betrayed him by telling us about his relationship. The duel left Anakin Skywalker horribly disfigured, the Empire arriving just in time to save him. Padme and his old master were forced to flee, Anakin soon after being transformed into Darth Vader. Padme died months later, but not before giving birth to twins, Luke and Leia Skywalker. We knew these children were our last hope to stopping Sith Lords as powerful as the Emperor and Darth Vader. That's where I come in. I began my training when I was a little under your age. I was trained pretty much the same as my father. The only difference was that I actually followed the code and I believed in what I was fighting for. When I was ready, I was sent to complete my destiny and destroy the Empire for good, even if it meant killing my father in the process.
So, did you kill Darth Vader?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you how that went down. I did put an end to your grandfather, though, but I'm assuming there are no hard feelings about that.
Not at all.
Well, the point is, I accepted my destiny, who I was, and fulfilled my duty of defeating the Empire.
Okay. That was very interesting to learn about, but I don't understand what it has to do with me.
Well, now it's your turn.
What do you mean? The war's over. You just said the Empire was destroyed.
Well, it's true we've had a great period of relief since Master Skywalker killed the Emperor. Recently, the remains of the Empire have come together to form the First Order, a group with very similar motives and interests to its predecessor.
The leaders of this organization are powerful in both persuasion and in the Force. They're the ones who sent the stormtroopers after you in hopes of turning you to their side. Because I'm the Emperor's granddaughter?
Because they know you have a very important role to play in this war.
What do you mean? You're not saying I'm some kind of Jedi, are you?
Not at the moment, but being Emperor Palpatine's granddaughter, you have the potential to be very strong in the Force. We can sense it.
So you think I'm going to become a Jedi?
That's what we hope. We believe that your destiny is to use your abilities to help us take down the First Order. But of course, the choice is yours.
Think of everything you could accomplish. With patience, perseverance, and training, combined with your strong connection to the Force, you could become a remarkable Jedi. Look, I'm honored, but I'm just a scavenger from Jakku. I'm not exactly Jedi material.
Rey, I understand how you're feeling right now. I went through the same thing. After spending my whole life as a moisture farmer on Tatooine, it was hard for me to believe that I was destined to battle the Empire. I didn't love the way I was living, but it was familiar, which made it hard to move on from. Changing your life will be an adjustment, and being a Jedi is no easy task, but you need to let the past go. You won't get another opportunity to be more than a desert scavenger if you go back, and Jakku won't become a better place to live either. The only way you will reach your potential is by accepting our offer, and when you see how much your abilities grow as you train, you'll see this was a good idea.
Hold on, Jakku's not all bad.
It's a desert planet. Limited food, limited water, everybody fighting for resources. It's not exactly a place worth staying.
No, you don't get it. Jakku's more than that. It's warm, it has a nice cantina, a few decent people, and, well, it's my home. It's all I've ever known. Rey, I know this must be overwhelming. Also, I'm a Palpatine. Does that not bother any of you?
Your name doesn't mean anything. Take me, for example. My father was a Sith Lord, but that didn't stop me from becoming a Jedi and doing the right thing.
With all due respect, not everyone is like you.
More importantly, we need you. Are you up for this or not?
I'm sorry, but I'm not who you think I am. I'm just a scavenger, and I want to go home.
Well, that didn't go according to plan.
Should we really allow her to leave? She's a key element in determining how this world will end.
We certainly cannot force her to do anything. It's important that this choice is hers to make. I'll have Henry fly her back tomorrow morning.
So that's it? We send her back and just hope she's going to change her mind?
I don't think it's wise to send her back without at least keeping tabs on her.
I agree. The First Order has already found her once. They can do it again.
And when they do, they won't leave it up to her to decide whether she wants to join them or not. They'll make her. Very well. I'll send 2 Jedi to watch over her.
Yes, finally.
Whoa. Supreme Leader Snoke has scheduled your training for another hour. I'm sure he'll be pleased with what I have to say. Sorry, but I have very strict orders to not—
Ah!
Kylo Ren, you are supposed to be training right now.
Forgive me, Master, but I have just underwent a breakthrough in my training. I've had my first vision.
Then you saw the girl?
I did. She's being flown to Jakku as we speak. I could intercept her with my TIE fighter and—
No, you still lack the proper training. This task requires a general.